That's free and all right now. It's 20 minutes to 11. Danny Pike here till midday. Joe Talbot coming up after 12. And the excitement of the Rugby World Cup, England v Wales tomorrow. Two teams at Seaford College have come together to wish England good luck before tomorrow's mammoth rugby clash. And here's a little bit of Seaford Choir in action. Seaford College Choir and the first 15 singing Swing Low Sweet Chariot to support England in the Rugby World Cup. The video they put together features Headmaster John Green, who played rugby for England under 16s, 19s and 23s and captained England students for 3 years. And John Green joins me now on the line. Good morning.
Good morning to you, sir.
Well, they sound in fine voice there.
It's a nice sunny day here.
Good.
At Seaford.
Tell us a little bit about your career then.
Well, it's quite a few years ago now. I went to school at the Campion School in Hornchurch, back over the Dartford Tunnel, and played lots of rugby there and managed somehow to be selected for England under 16s and under 18s. And funnily enough, the Welsh coach, Sean Edwards, played in the same England under 16 team as I did way back in 1983, and we played at Bristol ground against Wales, and we managed to win 14-13 back then. And Sean Edwards was immediately signed to play rugby league, which he did for a number of years before coming back to coach in the Union game. Okay,
so what's his weakness? What should England be going for? You even know him well then.
I think Sean Edwards is a fantastic coach, and I think his defensive structure will be absolutely spot on Saturday. And I think I'm in the camp where, obviously I'm English, my wife is Welsh, Sian, so there's going to be people cheering for different teams on Saturday. But I think everybody's saying that England are going to have a smooth game and they should win, but I think Wales may have a few tricks up their sleeves. I think it's going to be a very tough game. I think England should win, but I think there'll be a lot of people travelling along the M4 wearing the red jersey. I think we're in store for one big game on Saturday evening in London.
You played professionally for 5 years as well, John.
I did. I was lucky enough to play at Saracens for a number of years with one of the winners of the World Cup back in 2003, Richard Hill. I played with in the same back row for a number of years, and he was an absolutely phenomenal player, put me to shame, to be honest. But I also lived in Wales for a number of years, and I played rugby in Wales, and I know how much it means to the Welsh people, and there probably won't be many people in their houses on Saturday at 8 o'clock that they'll all be watching the game, either here or probably in the local pub, I should imagine.
Let's go pub on that one, shall we? What's the state of school rugby, say, for instance? What's it like at Seaford College? A lot of players there, a lot of teams?
Yeah, lots of teams. We get A, Bs and C teams out, and I always say at Seaford, you don't have to be the best player to play sport, just get involved in a team. And you just listen to two very strong teams at Seaford, the Choir and the first 15. Both teams, they both have to train hard to perform, and that's why we did the swing low theme yesterday or the day before to actually display teamwork at Seaford.
Okay, and correct me if I'm wrong, Seaford College actually isn't in Seaford, isn't it?
No, it's not.
In the Downs there,
We are on the Downs, just outside Petworth.
Yeah, and it's an amazing spot that you have down there.
Yeah, we have 450 acres of glorious Sussex countryside, and particularly when the sun is shining now, it looks absolutely lovely.
Well, when you were at school, I'm just trying to think back.
Yes.
It was a choice between football and rugby, I think, in my school, and I didn't do either in the end. I rode at our old comprehensive school, which had been a grammar before.
Yes.
But was it a one thing or the other for you?
At that Seaford, we offer in the first term rugby, and it's hockey in the second term, and obviously the other summer sports moving on. But we do play some football here, but we tend to concentrate on rugby in the first term. And that's what we've got our sort of reputation as well to do so.
See, I'm not that good on the rules of rugby. To be honest. I really enjoy watching the games.
Yes.
But the finer points of the rules, I'm still very sketchy on all these years later because never having played the game, I never really understood the rules.
No, I think there are rules, but there's probably just as many rules in football as well. So I think the thing about watching rugby, whether you are a fan of rugby at the moment or not, I think the World Cup will get many people to actually switch on and to watch. And I think it's the passion which comes across, which people will be really watching over the next few days.
I was out the country last weekend. Yes. So the matches that took place at the Amex, John, the Japan, South Africa.
Yeah, that's tremendous. For
what was
Japan.
What was that like to watch?
Yeah, I haven't really seen it actually. I must admit I've been working in school, but I think for Japan to beat a major rugby nation, I think the Springboks, I think the whole country over there would have been very, very upset.
And do you see, I mean, I don't know whether from your schools or others that you compete against, will the next England stars be coming from schools like yours and others like them?
I think so. I think in school sport they train 3 or 4 times each week. The games are on Saturday afternoon. The players actually enjoy playing, but very often you get scouts to the games to watch, and they do look out for the top performers. So very often people from school sport will end up playing for top teams in London and actually moving forward to play for England. Is it
a sport that's really played a lot at state schools these days?
I think it is actually. I went to a state school and we played rugby there.
Yeah.
I think
has that changed? Because like you said, you admitted yourself, it's a long time since you went to school.
Yeah, it's a long time since I went to school. I think it is still taking place in the state schools, and we still play a number of state schools as well here at Seaford, which we are very keen to do so.
But is that more down to dedication of perhaps individual teachers at those schools to keep that sort of game going?
I think so, but it's the same here as well. I think you rely on the teachers to have passion, whether it's in the classroom or outside the classroom, and that passion will rub off onto the pupils who actually want to take part.
Okay, and so you and your wife, will you watch the match tomorrow with
We shall be
friends?
watching somewhere, probably with friends, with the family, with the children.
Will there be throwing of cushions?
Probably, yeah, absolutely. My wife will be standing up and singing the Welsh National Anthem. Without any shadow of doubt. So there'll be lots of hoil, as they say in Wales, lots of passion. Hoil is the word for really to get stuck in.
Okay, great. Well, enjoy it whichever way it goes.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for your time. Nice to talk to you.
Yeah,
cheers.
Lovely.
Thanks.
Thank you very much. Okay, bye.
Bye. There's John Green, who's the head at Seaford College, and you can see their choir and the first 15 singing Swing Low, Sweet Chariot on YouTube. So if you want to see the video they've done, just search for that on YouTube. It's BBC Sussex and BBC Surrey. It's 12 minutes to 11. Wanted to play